This was quite a difficult question to answer, really.
Right, favorite manga and comics. This is where my mind goes totally blank. Do I even read comics?
During elementary school years is Doraemon. That gave my age away. Don't guess.
My favorite is without a doubt Mushi-shi by Yuki Urushibara.
My favorite manga is One Piece.
There hasn't been just one comic that I consider a favorite, but a whole bunch of them. However, running down a list would be quite boring.
My favourite comic and/or manga is Fullmetal Alchemist, which most of you have probably read, and if you haven't, I will find you.
Well, from my childhood, I always read. I was a big fan of Calvin and Hobbes.
Then in middle school years, that's Yu Yu Hakusho.
So I'll go with the comic I personally consider the top in my collection, the one that represents my sequential art ideal, so to speak, and that is Black Set.
And then it's my high school year where I had a huge gap from being away from manga because I just didn't have access to it.
Oda's art style was probably one of my biggest inspirations, including being able to create a whole other world and engulf you in it.
There are many things to like about Mushi-shi. First, there's Ginkgo, because, well, does that really need to be explained?
All jokes aside, the series has great characters, cool artwork, and its message is really rang true with me. It's basically a story about hard work triumphing over the quick fix, and I can relate to that.
As an adult, no. I really like Sean Gordon Murphy, anything by him. Not so much his writing's fine, but I just love the art. Oh, his inking is so sexy.
I'm attracted to the dreamy atmosphere. It is set in an imaginary time between the Edo and Meiji period of Japan, usually taking place deep in the mountains.
Though I admit there are days where I wish I could just slap my hands together and pow! Finish chapter! Through the power of alchemy.
It's got beautiful watercolor art full of motion and fluidity. It's honestly like watching a movie, the perfect panel flow.
And then recently, my one book that I always refer back to will be The Wolf's Rain.
Well, I like Battle Royale. That was fun. And I also like Fruits Basket. So, bit of a contrast.
And I just imagine how many I could get through if I had a Philosopher's Stone and, well, I mean, it's just a few innocent lives. I mean, would it really be so bad?
And sometimes when I see particles in a beam of sunlight, I try to think, it's Mushi! In reality, it's dust, and probably dead skin cells.